It is the morning. Hi.
Good morning.
The computer crashed.
We decided that computers are bad.
Yeah.
This is actually something I've thought for a long time.
Same. Computers are miserable. What a terrible... Why is Windows just a flaming pile of just hot... You know what's so funny about this? You know what's so funny about this is that last night, I was looking at the YouTube before I went to bed, and so I was looking at the YouTube before I went to bed. There's someone that I watch occasionally named Epos Vox. He's named the Stream Professor, and dude like does all sorts of different things on like OBS and just tech in general. So it's a good watch. And he released a video that was like, I am done using Windows. It is miserable. Everything about it is miserable. And he bought a maxed out Mac Studio.
That seems overkill, but okay.
Well, with what he had been using, it was
on par.
It was on par. And I watched that, and like he's still going to do stuff on Windows, but he wants his like daily driver to be something different. And he's going to like do some Mac videos. And I was like, interesting.
Just restart,
Good
Alex.
to know. Anyway. Morning, everybody. Let's have a tasty treat.
Take the fastest tricycle to go by Tiny Eddie's Solar Eclipse Helmet Cream Milkshake.
Now is this
Solar.
Helmet Cream Milkshake from the most recent solar eclipse or a future solar eclipse? So the 1,000 Bits from Aldo says, did you try feeding the computer an Eddie snack to stop the crashing? At this point, pouring a milkshake straight into the computer probably couldn't do anything negative to it.
Man, I really want to see Milkshake hit the fan.
Don't you? Don't you
Yeah.
want, like, it's got the triple fan, just like
Yeah.
spray it all out the front.
It's better than water cooling.
It's colder.
Yeah.
That's just science. I can't wait to tell Jeff. I'm like, Jeff, I've come up with a better idea.
I can't wait to hurt my friends.
Instead of water cooling. He chuckled. I'm just saying, why don't we do milkshake cooling? Why don't we do that? Oh, it's because milk goes bad.
Yeah, that's
Sorry.
the only problem with this plan.
I thought about it for a second. I don't think there's anything other
Yeah,
problems.
yeah.
Also, I never introduced Brandon. Brandon's here.
Yeah.
I mean, you saw that,
A lot of you know who I am.
but also
I don't know, there was that one breakfast stream where someone was like, hi, Stephen Amell, and whoever that other guy is. That was great. That made my week.
You know what? To someone, you're always that guy.
That's fine.
Everyone on Earth, to somebody, is that guy.
I mean,
here,
if I had to choose between that guy and Brandon, I would choose that guy.
I think that's what I haven't like logged into Facebook in like a year, but I'm pretty sure that's what it says on my profile. Is like, I'm just that guy.
Nice.
Or something like that. Where are we at? We got 9 months from Bavarian Rex, 11 months from Cavebat 11, 30 from Busy Kick, 44 from Gonson Tinkerman. We got 300 bits from Jay Lineback says, so Nintendo have been releasing dev interviews for Pikmin 4. I like how the Pikmin's designs were inspired by Tim Burton's art style, and that even Miyamoto acknowledges that the fan base is divided into Pikmin 1 people and Pikmin 2 people.
I'm sorry, there's Pikmin 2 people?
There are Pikmin, and like I don't think I've ever went on record as saying anything negative about Pikmin 2.
What?
I don't. Are you going on record now? It will hurt. Honestly, as long as you aren't trying to get 100% and you're willing to like reset the game, reset the day.
If you don't play it the way you played it,
Give me the bird.
it's more fun.
The way I play it was designed to hurt me.
Cool.
Sometimes for entertainment's sake, you practice self-harm.
We should move on.
We probably should. Anyway, I did not know that there were dev interviews for Pikmin 4, and that is neat.
Yeah.
I want to watch them, but I want to play the game first. So once I've played the game a little bit, then I'll come back to that. But that's neat. Oh, they're text. Oh, I'll have to read.
Oh, never mind.
It's not an impossibility. I'll still do it. There was a bunch of information, and Chaz will remember this, and some other folks in the chat. Like, over the years, there's been different interviews with Itoy, and Itoy would host those interviews like on his site, and they were always fascinating because like he'll talk about like random things. He'll be like, "I just like popcorn," but then also every once in a while he'll be like, "You know, this is why this enemy is blue from Earthbound." Everyone's like, "Oh wow, neat."
I think in the morning of it, right before the interview, he just comes up with one or two obscure facts. And he's like, yeah, we've always thought that all along.
If I ever made a video game, that's what I would do. I'd be like, this. I would just give conflicting, like, messages all the time. And then let people decide what truth they wanted. We had 28 months from Genesis, 57 from Renee, 20 from Nintendo Nitwit, 32 from Furious Kitty. 300 bits from Genesis says, there's only one more sleep till. Dun, 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 Pikmin. Do you get that reference? Is that?
No. I don't. Don't explain it.
Speaking of Pikmin. Very good. Kermit's? Chemist? Who is Chemist? I will pause on this for a long time. You don't. Sorry, what were we just talking about?
We were trying to talk about Pikmin.
Pikmin, thank you. Kermit. Why is that related to Kermit the Frog? It's a Beastie Boys song.
Maybe Kermit's a big Beastie fan.
Is he? Is this in a Kermit movie? Is that song used in a Kermit movie? Anyway, Pikmin. Do you like Pikmin? Jesus Christ, Neil. Do you like Pikmin? Tomorrow is Pikmin. Hey, Mal.
Mal just had to spit it out.
One more sleep till Christmas. Oh my god. Okay, well, that's not what I was referencing. Literally from the... Okay, well, No Sleep Till Brooklyn is a song from the first Beastie Boys album. The first Beastie Boys album where they weren't doing any punk. License to Ill. Which is something I would know and not the Frog Show. This is a good one.
Try to be relatable.
This is Renee, I'm not waking up for this. Same. 29 months from Slick Duke, 47 from Bucky Boy 2009, 40 from Victoria Swift, 51 from Shy. Also from Shy, 500 bits says, welcome to Breakfast Stream, starring Steven and the other Steven.
We made him shorter.
We liked Steven so much, we wanted to pack more of him into less space.
Now you can bring him as a carry-on.
Finally.
Before you had to check him.
Finally. I hate checking my Stevens. Steven and new sensible Steven. I had a long day yesterday.
Yeah.
I had a long day. But I'm doing great. I had a long day, but I'm doing great. Travel, Steven. Sorry, I have 3 alerts. I can see them. They're all on screen. Give me a sec. We have 26 months from Miss Jackie Lynn, 33 from Diamond Luxray, and 13 from Cascadea. Thank you.
Oh my god, we did it. We got there.
If there was ever any doubt,
It was a journey.
we took a little trip. We took a small drive in a Prius, and we traveled for 12 miles.
We went in circles for 4 of the miles.
We were lost for a bit, and then we did it, and then we arrived. Brandon, how are you?
I'm great. I've been happy as a peach. Are peaches happy? That's how I feel.
That does bring up the question of... Wait, Jazz said, did you want to finish? Did I not finish the Pikmin
No, you just
thought?
said Pikmin.
Son of a...
Well, no, Mal said tomorrow Pikmin. And then that's where we stopped.
There was more to it. I'm coming back to this because I want...
We have to
I want to
put
figure
the car
out...
in reverse and drive over the shoulder. Come on. All right, back to Pikmin at Nintendo.
It's very important that we do have a real discussion about what the happiest fruit is. But before we do that,
we'll get back to it.
Do peaches have depression? Before we do that,
Don't spill coffee on yourself.
I've never done it. No one's ever been gaslit. And no one's ever died. Tomorrow is today Thursday. Tomorrow. Tomorrow, hold on to your... It's morning, but tomorrow at... What was I talking about?
Pikmin!
It's Pikmin.
Pikmin is
Sorry,
tomorrow.
we got 5 gift subs.
You can't even
We
read
got
them.
5 gift subs. Well, you have to scroll right for that because...
Because your Zoom is at 200%.
Yeah. Let me read them quick. We got Jay Lineback gifting a sub to Daddy Bowser 69. And
You gonna be okay?
I'm not. An anonymous gifter gifted 5 subs to Game 3 Lover 789, Mom Marion 805, Marion the 805, Joseph A. Kelly, B-Ball 1986, and W. James MCI.
Yeah.
Thank you, Anonymous. Also, Cheesehammer gifted a sub to Peachy Hammer. Would be very squishy. 300 from Genesis.
Very ineffective.
It's not a good hammer. 300 from Genesis. It says, will there be raw whole bird and thermodynamics too?
Oh.
You mean tomorrow? That is generally not up to me. And 13 months from CS More 11. Let's talk about tomorrow. Tomorrow at 8 p.m. Tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern, we are playing Pikmin 4 for a little bit. And then we're playing Zelda. We're getting both. You thought there'd be one game.
2 games for the price of 1.
I can't... Mal just said we are?
What? You told me this. He didn't say 4 p.m.
We have meetings.
I know this because of you, Mal.
Mallory shows up. What?
Okay. It's fine. Yes, that's what's happening.
Yes, that's what's happening. We're playing... Ow, God.
That was loud.
My arm. Tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern, we are playing Pikmin 4 for a little bit and then playing Zelda. So, I can read this with safety. Cheesehammer gifted a sub to Hey Siri, call a meal. It's in my pocket. Sometimes it's in my pocket. Nothing bad can happen in the pocket. All right. Did we do it? Did we get the Pikmin thought out
Yes,
there? People
you
know
did it.
that it's happening?
Tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern.
Okay. And then there will be something to announce
Yeah.
tomorrow. We'll do Pikmin, and then there will be something to announce, and then we'll play Zelda. So that's... Look out for that. So, Brandon,
Yeah.
how are you?
I'm great. Happy as a peach.
And that brings us to our next segment, our recurring segment on the show. What is the happiest fruit? Brandon?
It's definitely peach. It's got the double geometry.
I completely agree with this. Yeah.
That's your news to announce.
Yeah, I don't announce people's news, Haley. I don't do that for them.
Should we get, like, the drum roll out? I can do it.
Oh, I have to, like, touch a surface. I was like, why doesn't this work?
Why aren't the drums working?
Anyway, after a poll, we... Oh my god! Oh, that's such a good point.
And it's yellow like a smile.
What does that mean?
Smiles are yellow.
What?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
The color of a smile is yellow. It's like beaming bright. Like a light yellow. Yeah, smiley faces are yellow. All the emoji.
Oh, you mean
Unicode
like
knows-
Walmart?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, like Walmart. Okay.
We have to speak in Walmart terms only from this point forward
Sorry,
for
I
Steven
was
to get it.
I was trying to understand. You mean, yeah, the little fella, he flies through the store,
Yeah.
and he bashes his face against products
because it's such a good deal.
until the deal gets better.
Yeah.
They haven't used that smile in 15. That's not
It's
true.
about true.
That is it?
Yeah. They stopped that
I don't
around
even know
like
if-
2007.
I don't even know if the little man had a name.
He was happy. That's all you need to know.
That might have been his name.
Walmart's not paying us.
Steven's references are all so old, and I'm like, no, they're not. The Walmart Happy Man,
Give me the bird.
who I'm pretty sure was just featured in the
Do you have
commercial.
like a favorite Wendy's tweet?
No.
Okay. Is that too soon?
That's too soon.
All right. In 10 years, ask us what our
I
favorite
can tell
Wendy's
you.
tweet is.
I can tell you what my favorite thing to eat at the Wendy's is.
What is that?
The salad bar.
Oh. It's okay. Don't go back to Wendy's anymore. It's not worth your time or money.
I don't go because I don't like people to be smoking on me. We got 500 bits from Aldo. Says, man, we're really speed running Steven's descent into insanity today. Also, tell me more about Kermis and the Beastie Boys. I didn't understand the Kermis thing because I was making
You did a ditty, and that ditty had nothing to do with the movie.
had nothing to do. And then boom. Steven, I have some bad news for you about Dave Thomas. Oh no, is Dave Thomas all right? Did he make the mistake of walking into the smoking section of his own restaurant? Oh no.
Gone too soon.
So anyway, peach was a really good answer.
Yeah.
Banana
Also good.
is very good answer.
What's the saddest fruit? Raisin? Raisin's pretty good. Durian?
I think a plum is pretty sad.
What about like a pruny plum? What do they call
That's
those?
worse. What?
What do they call a dried out plum?
A prune.
A prune.
Did you say a pruny plum
And then
and then just go to straight to prune? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not. That's a. This has nothing to do with what these things taste like.
Sure.
I'm not dissing the plum. Plum's great. I love plum. I'm just thinking, like, you're looking at them all. Which one's sad? I think the plum. Which fruit is the core cast? These are too easy. Too easy. You can pick 6 fruit.
Yeah.
What's the fruit?
Well, we got apple.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Banana.
Absolutely.
What else?
Orange.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Strawberries. Listen, they're not the strongest, but we have to name 6 core cast members. Not everyone can be the star of the show.
Strawberry, maybe. These 3, I'm like 100% sure on.
Sure.
No one would argue this.
Yeah.
Anyone who argued this is an idiot. Stupid. Like, strawberry is
We can't say
It's a
tomato
good
because we don't
contender.
know. We can't talk about tomatoes right now.
so happy. So happy Thomas is here. These 3 are important.
Yeah.
Strawberry is like, I think you're right.
We could. I think I'm right too, but we could evaporate all strawberries from the face of the planet.
Honest to God, I would have said grapes before strawberries.
Really?
I think so.
But here's the thing. I think
Grapes have historical significance.
What? Oh, because of like ancient Greece.
I really want to isolate the what? Just want that the genuine shock. It's very good.
Why would? Because of ancient Greece, or because of wine, or
Because of art history. There is so many grapes in art history. It literally grapes have followed us around. When people wanted to
did you have like a grapes unit at SCAD?
It's just, you don't need it. You just walk through an art museum and it's just everywhere. When people want to revisit the past through art, you can't do that without completely being hit in the face with grapes. They're everywhere. They are all over the place.
I'd be slapped in the face with grapes.
So because of that, I'm gonna say grapes.
Okay.
And I got
But I
like
think
a half.
strawberries are still in the list.
I have a half a thumb for strawberries because I think you're right, but I'm not sure.
Okay. It's all right. It can be it's a rotating cast.
You know what? What if we only had 4?
Sure.
And then we're done.
We're gonna cut characters. This season, strawberries are dying.
Lemon. Oh, that's an interesting one. Lemon is one of those things where, like,
It's not a fruit, but it is a fruit.
it's not a core fruit, but you cannot understate the importance.
It's not a fruit. Whenever you go to the breakfast place and ask for a bowl of fruit, they're not going to give you a bowl with lemons in it.
Lemon is a side. Okay, so like let's just back it on up a second. You're playing, like, someone has made an RPG Maker game. Someone's made an RPG Maker game. You got 4 characters, and you're going through the world. Those characters are definitely apple, banana, orange, and I'm thinking grapes.
Okay,
I think.
I could deal with that.
That's like a real cast. Although, if we're being honest, I think what might be more interesting, like from a game perspective, is that you have apple, banana, and grapes. Maybe someone else. Orange is definitely like the antithesis of apple. That's a rival. That's the
villain.
end. That's the villain.
Yeah.
That's the end boss. Sorry, we're making Fruit RPG Live
And
today.
orange is only weak to 1 attack.
What attack is that?
It's the attack where you eat the orange and then you put the peel in your mouth and you smile.
Also, Thomas said grapes are the ranged character.
Because you can, like, sling them.
Well, here's the problem, is I have no idea what Thomas is talking about, and yet I don't think I've ever had anything in my life where I agreed more. And I'm
Yeah.
like, why do I think that? They're little when you throw them. Oh, that's how you got there. I was picturing, I'm picturing grapes with a quiver. And I'm like, this just works. Why does this work?
See, I think you could take, like, a bunch of grapes and just fling it forward, and a bunch of them are going to fly off.
So he's like killing himself a little bit. Like his HP's dropping.
Yeah, but
Alright.
but the attack's really powerful, so you have to be careful.
When are we gonna stream RPG Maker 2000 to make Fruit RPG? I like the idea that Grapes is a character that always has the ability to throw one of the grapes.
Yeah.
Permanent HP reduction.
Yes.
Massive damage. So, like, you as the player get to make the decision of, like, is this boss fight important enough to, like, do permanent damage to grapes? Maybe. You only got, like, 10 grapes. That's like
That's
a
tough.
hard thing.
Someone new to RPGs will do, like, 10 grape attacks on the first boss.
Stupid. Grapes is just dead. Then there's a cutscene where Apple and Banana are holding grapes, and whoever the 4th character is, we don't know yet. Like they're holding him and great. Well, there's nothing left.
They're
to
holding,
hold.
like,
It's
the twig. The
It's
great
just
twig.
the twig, and the little twig's like, I can't believe it. It's all over. It's already over.
I can't believe I've done this.
Thomas says, I'm throwing out the D&D companion I'm writing and making this right now. This is really good. This is really good. This is free. Where's somebody? Where's the developer working on this? Anyway, by the end of the stream, we do have to figure out who the fourth character is. I'm starting to think it's Pear. Pear just feels
Pear
like...
would fit in with the
Yes,
group.
Isn't that true?
But
Isn't that true?
Pear's from, like, Country Bumpkin Town.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Pear always has
They're not from the big city.
a piece of wheat in his mouth.
Yeah.
Well, hello there, fella. Grapes. No. Our adventure just started. Like, literally. Anyway, let's read some more things. We got 38 months from the bassoonist. 300 Bits of Minecraft Crafting Live says, remember, an apple a day can keep more than just doctors away if it's launched at sufficient velocity. Anything can be a weapon. Don't forget that. They teach you that in the right,
Eat your heart out,
in the right
TSA.
places. Oh, it's funny. 500 Bits of HAU Mitch says, I reached a milestone of adulthood of getting a new car after waiting 10 months pre-order. We got the Subaru 2024 Crosstrek, and it is a smooth boy. Next up, cool car decal stickers. Nice. Enjoy your car. Crosstrek's neat. I don't know what Subaru I did. 2020. I don't know what's changed in 4 years, but something's probably changed.
It's more orange.
It's just slowly. It's like a disease that takes over the car. Enjoy. That's really exciting. A milestone of adulthood.
Bye, Thomas. We'll
Thomas,
see
I can't believe you. Thomas, you're gonna choose work over this? Over
I don't think it's a choice.
figuring out Fruit RPG? Can't you just keep it open on your phone? Put it like an earbud in. You're fine. 300 Bits of Satsy says, I'm sorry this is too unhinged for me this morning. Are you even awake yet? Are you dreaming still? Is this your REM state given consciousness? I'm doing great. In fact, I feel like it's possible that I am doing better than I have done in like such a long time.
Did you get a good night of sleep?
I sure did.
That's great.
Yeah, I sure did. I slept great. I've achieved like enlightenment.
Yeah.
We're talking about something important.
You feel happy as a peach.
Peach is Apple's love interest.
Ooh.
Oh my god. Peach is Apple's love
Sorry,
interest.
banana.
And that's an element.
Yeah.
That's
a
an
weird
element of the game.
Yeah.
It's an element of the game for sure, is that Banana's like, Apple. I've always had Sorry, there's a Tiny Eddie.
Snack like a skeptical writer with Tiny Eddie's Sandy Velvety World's worst chipmunk pastries.
You know it's good when it's the worst.
It's from Lee473. All this fruit talk has me interested and hungry. Tiny Eddie, what snack would you include in this fruit-based RPG? My favorite fruit is chipmunk. The Sandy Velvety. World's worst chipmunk pastries.
At least they're pastries. They'll be sweet.
Yeah, but there's too many ways that Tiny Eddie can screw this up. Like the chipmunk, like it's not even a paste. It's like just like a chipmunk like sticking out of it.
What? What do you mean a paste?
Well, you gotta make something in a paste before it can be pastried.
Okay.
You can't just put a whole apple into a pastry. You gotta do something to it, right? You gotta
You gotta bash it.
Yeah.
Get your apple hammer out.
Get your chipmunk hammer. Here in a bit, some wardrobe says every now and again we reinvent Veggie Tales, but with fruits. Why they should do that?
I'm sure someone has.
Well, they should actually do that. That would be great. Fruity Fables. I like that. Because I don't think kids like vegetables. Is it supposed to... Was the show... Like, the show is like... It's teaching, like Christian Bible stories, but then also, is it really the subtext just to get
at the
kids...
end, someone eats the tomato to, encourage you to eat tomatoes.
I don't know that would help the children. They have eyes and they're talking and they're like, it's circle of life. 43 months from Zoltron, 41 from Ken1 Noob. Jolly Roger gifted a sub to Chipmunk Alex. Love that. 300 Bits of Minecrafting Live says, is the big bad of Fruits RPG the sugary syrup that's packing all the townspeople of Still Life Village into cans and small plastic snack packs? That's a good plot. There could be many problems in the fruit world.
We got like 10 games.
Yeah. This sounds like a recurring series for sure. Yeah, I love this idea.
We're gonna have different numbers in different countries because we're gonna hold the orange title for the U.S.
There's gonna be some countries that they can't handle what's gonna happen, so we have to wait. And we'll release it later, and we'll charge more. This is a good idea.
Man, we know how to run a game company.
Alex can like make a video game. I hope he's like...
It only takes like 20 minutes.
Depending on what you're doing, yeah, it could. This one might take like a little longer, but probably not much.
Maybe 25.
25. But some Shy says anything can be a weapon. Exactly. Everyone keeps talking about guns, but no one shines a light on the real killers. High velocity fruits. You ever see a gun for potatoes?
Yeah, I almost bought one. And then I was like, that will hurt someone. And I didn't buy it.
Yeah, so we made them. Well, I didn't make one, but like at a...
You had a spud gun?
I never had the spud gun. It's just in our class we did like a science project. And where
science.
everyone chose like a thing to make.
Science for South Carolina.
It's not wrong. Everyone chose like a thing to do.
Yeah.
And some people were like, what happens when these chemicals are in a thing? And then someone in our class was like, I made like a gun. And we're like... And it shoots potatoes. Chaz says, I can think of at least 4 people in your life I would be 100% confident had a spud gun. Chaz, are they people who live in Raleigh? Are there anyone in that 4 group that lives in the Raleigh area now? Or is it no? Okay.
Yeah, I knew the answer to that question before you asked it.
I didn't know if Chaz had envisioned that someone else I knew had a spud gun here. We don't have any in Raleigh, so we
Not
can't.
yet.
Yeah, we can make one. It's not impossible.
When are you going to have time for that?
Oh, I'm not.
Okay.
The thing that I've learned is that you have time to do anything if you do it. Anyway, please buy my online course where I teach you how to get your life in order.
I can't wait for your master class.
It's just those one-liners, and it's $500. We had 300 bits from Leaf who says, if Grape gets permadamage from attacking, does Apple get a permanent defense debuff when attacking? I mean, I like the idea of Apple being like a swordsman. He got a sword. And Grape can be a ranger, but then Grape also has like the ability to do...
Yeah, the game wouldn't work if every time Grape attacks, they take permanent damage. That's only a special.
That's a special. Apple gets bruised. Oh. I do like the idea... well, that's hard, right? I was like, oh, if Apple takes damage, then Apple is bruised. And then it's easier. But then that's just like... Get good quick, because if you take damage...
Just go into a battle and die.
Basically. Yeah. It's hard because, like... no. If you're thinking about, like the fun concepts, you then ascend. We've now ascended into like level 2.
Mm-hmm.
Level 2 is where you're actually like legit thinking about it
Yeah.
from a mechanical standpoint, and you're like, well, hold on.
Yeah, it has to become fruit themed rather than fruit focused.
Yes. But you would talk to a lot of like good characters whenever you're going through the fruit world. I'm thinking about like who's the wise old sage character? Like is that Lemon? Is Lemon like the wise old?
No, Lemon's too basic to be wise.
Oh, okay. Mango.
I like the idea of a dried fruit.
A coconut.
A couple people said raisin. Oh, coconut's good. What about pineapple? Pineapple's like chaotic.
Yeah, I don't know. Pineapple wouldn't be like wise and old.
I guess pineapple's pretty new.
I do like I guess a prune is the one that makes the most sense, right? Dragon fruit is interesting too. I forget dragon fruit exists. I
Yeah.
feel like dragon fruit's like fake. Like it's not like
For entertainment purposes only, we
It's
present to you dragon fruit.
it's like one of those things that I remember every once in a while, and I'm like, I have to double check in my head. I'm like, is that real? That's not like a real thing. A fig or a date or a pomegranate. These are all good. These are all good.
Maybe there's a council.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
The high fruit council.
the high fruit council.
Oh, that's very good.
Fig, date, pomegranate.
So that you just take a few of them. Oh, I like kumquat. That's I never remember about kumquats. Mouse says you ate dragon fruit. I know what I ate.
High fructose corn syrup. It's in everything. We're sorry.
There would be so you would travel. There'd be different like worlds. Like this is RPG, so you're going to different places.
Yeah,
so you'd go to like a tropical village.
Oh,
Absolutely.
that would be so cool.
Because that's where you could
Fruits
could find
of the world.
Yeah, you could
Yeah.
find the coconut, the kiwi is there, maybe the mango is there.
Yeah.
You know, so you got like these. Nut is fruit. Nut is also meat. The pawpaw. Oh my god. Yeah, so that's the thing. We've been talking about something like pretty basic fruits.
That's because we don't know anything about fruit.
We know so much. With the help of chat. Being reminded about pawpaw is like that's a great idea. Like there's so many fruits that are like real regional. You could learn about fruits by playing the game. It could be an
So we're going to
educational...
sell this in elementary schools.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Lingonberry. Lychees. Rambutans. I really love this. So here's my problem. I would just go to my computer and open up RPG Maker and just start streaming. The problem is you have to like make all of these sprites. And I can't do that.
All right. That's that.
That's it. I can't.
But hey, this
Can't-
idea is for free.
Someone will make Fruit RPG. Yeah, I would do it. The problem is Chaz is watching.
Oh.
Yeah, like if I did, it would be funny to use photos. That would be very funny.
This is why you have a team. Just get a team. Easy.
Just get a team. I'll just take my current team and change them over to doing
Start a
forum
forum
post. Woo!
Make sure to reserve the second and third reply in the thread. That way you can modify them later.
Man, kids today, they will never truly understand the feeling of looking at a forum post and seeing like, I am making a fan game. I have written the script. I just need everyone else. I need a musician.
I'm the ideas guy.
I need a programmer. I need an artist. Woo! Where does that... Here's a question. Where does that take place now? That still takes place, but where does it happen?
I mean, Discord.
Discord. Twitter, Reddit. These just don't... None of these things have the same... Discord does a little bit. The same, like, je ne sais quoi of a forum. And that's kind of sad. Discord has it a little bit, but Discord is so ethereal because it's like it's a chat room. It's constantly moving. So Reddit's probably the closest thing.
Sure, if you want dedicated threads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wonder if there's other like new places that people are chatting into. YouTube maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe people are like, "Hey, I'm making this game. And
Help.
this is it."
I mean, I like to think that people are more aware than they were 15 years ago and don't say, "Hey, I made this idea, now make the game." But maybe I'm just around people who are more aware now. And
You're older and you're around older people. I
Yeah.
think that's what like I guarantee you it's still happening.
yeah,
It's
sure.
still happening. I just don't know where it's happening, and I just want to be.
we need the data.
I want
wanna
to be around it.
Yeah.
That's what I want. I want to stumble across some YouTube channels of some people that are they're making a game, but they're not making a game. They're just like they're talking. They have like concept art.
Yeah. I mean, that's the first step.
But they have concept art and a launch date, and that's it. There is no other part. Because that's what forum posts were. It's
Listen,
like...
adults are just as bad at project management.
It's true. It's true. Anyway. 20xdx. Whoo. Yeah, some of these things are just Steam games. There's some early access stuff that, like, you know, it's rough. So I get emails. I have to like go try and find the email at some point, but I get emails literally every day, multiple times.
I'm so sorry.
Like multiple emails a day for game stuff.
Yeah.
And I have for like forever. And every once in a while, and most of it is like PR companies. Most of it's PR companies that are the middleman between a developer or a publisher and me. And that's usually what it is. Occasionally, I will be reached out to by individuals. And those are normally fine. It's like a small, like, one-person team that they've made a thing for Steam or whatever. And, like, that's fine. There's even been occasions, I'm sure I've played some of those. But sometimes, very rarely, but sometimes, I'll get an email that's from someone... and it's just wild. Like, sometimes they have a game.
Oh, that's nice. That's a good start.
Sometimes they actually do have a game, and I like, I'll try and like pull up a trailer, and if I'm fortunate, they've made a trailer, and it's just a wild mess. Like just
Is it like poor production quality? Like they put their phone camera in front of the screen and it's like all shaky?
that can be part of it, or it can just be there's so many people. I say so many, it's a small amount that of these sorts of emails I get. There's people that just they make like known game, like they'll make Breakout, but it's just Breakout. Nothing has occurred.
Okay.
They've
They
just
remade it.
They've just made Breakout in Game Maker, and then that's on Steam now. And I'm like, it's not. They'll just change the name to like Block Break. So when you play, and then they'll be like, "Hey, I'm an indie developer. I'm getting my start," and I'm like, "That's fair. Like, I want to help indie developers when I can, but when you've just like made a thing that already exists, I'm like, they make Breakout, but it's a metaphor for depression."
Well, like, I think it's okay to, as you're learning, emulate other work. 'Cause
Oh.
that's how you learn.
That's true.
That's the part that's okay. The part that isn't gonna happen is reaching out to YouTubers and be like, look at my practice work. Please cover it.
It feels like practice work.
Yeah.
Like, I think a lot of people that were doing indie game development, they're going to make a lot of stuff before they get something into the store.
Yeah.
They're not going to make the first thing and then just put it into the store.
Yeah.
Like, you don't follow a tutorial for how to make Breakout and then be like, I made a game like that, but you didn't do anything. You learned the engine.
Yeah.
Alex is Breakout clone. So it's basically the video game industry circa 1980. It all comes around again. This sort of thing happens so often. And I mean, sometimes it's a little more unique. Sometimes it's like, it's Mario Brothers. Kind of. Or it's like, if they're real fancy and they can do 3D graphics, it'll be like a racing game. But it's just... It looks like it was made completely with like stock assets and doesn't offer anything interesting. It's like there's gas and there's brake. Anyway, at some point I maybe will subject the audience to some of the lesser known things that come across my email. And like there are gems in there. There are actual gems. And I think one of the fun thing is getting emails for games that end up like blowing up. That's fun. Then there's parts of me that's like, should have covered that. But you don't know. You're not entirely sure. Where were we? We were talking about Fruit RPG. 24 months from Sting AZG. Congrats on the 2. Ultra Husk gifted a sub to Wasabi Milkshake. It's Alex. Nerdy Bits Some Shy says, I'll just get my existing team to work on it. Okay, Dan, you heard the boss. Time to put in some overtime. I mean, it would be very fun to see what Juliet, Dan, and Chaz could accomplish.
That's a talented group.
It's a very talented group. It's not necessarily a talented, like, game-making group, but it could be. There's skills that translate.
Yeah, there's art, there's motion graphics, and there's programming.
What else do you need? Not much.
Money.
I could... Chaz says, I have literally made a game. That makes it so much easier.
We need to do a game jam.
Oh, I want to I want to do a film jam. I think that would be fun. That'd be a fun thing. Game jam seems harder. Chess says, you know the next game I'm making already.
Yep.
Yeah, because I told you to do it.
So the system's already working.
The system's already working. It's already going. Let me run this piece. There you go. Is it a Breakout clone? Chaz has invented Breakout.
Wow.
Okay. 300 Bits More Turtle says, can the fruit game take place in a land called Calorum, like calories? This sounds a bit like a Dimension 20 D&D campaign. A Crown of Candy, a parody of Game of Thrones, but with food groups as houses.
Yeah, that's the thing. If we can't make a video game, we can just play a tabletop game.
You mean make a tabletop
Sure.
game?
Yeah, but we can play it at, like, it's way easier to just play a tabletop game than it is to make a video game.
This reminded me of a fun fact that I don't think is on the vlog, but also the vlog is so old it might be. In college, Alex was a game designer.
Yeah.
He had to do game design. Part of that was actually making like a tabletop game for a class. And Alex made an adaptation of BioShock as a tabletop game. And I played it, but like the problem was at the time I had not played BioShock, so I was just like, okay. And now I'm like, oh, that would be neat to play now because I'm super familiar with it. So, Vagabond says, I don't think that's on the vlog. Alex says, that's on the vlog, I think. It was a really bad game. Is it on the vlog?
I don't remember it.
It would have been very early. So, I don't know.
I've seen them all, but it's taken a decade, so...
Same. My question for Alex is, and I know the answer, but I'm going to ask you anyway, is do you still have it? I'm sure you don't, because you had to make, I think, a physical board game. Oh, Alex says, I also made Mario's toilet plumbing sewer board game in an earlier class.
That sounds about right.
Anyways, yes, the easy solution
Yes.
to fruit RPG ideas is to just shove them in the next Fiasco
Yes.
playthrough. I like that. We will, I'm going to speak it into existence because it makes me happy. I'm going to speak it into existence in August. We will try and do a tabletop stream. I do not know the day. I do not know the time. It will likely be probably a Sunday afternoon because that's what we've done. But we'll try and do one. And I don't know that it'll be Fruit RPG, but it could be. It's possible. All right. 300 bits from Ken One Noob says, this game needs an Easter egg chosen for cameo. What fruits are there copyright infringing clones? It's hard because when I think of heroes, I'm just thinking of our heroes, and turning the chosen for into fruit, I start coming up with the same
Apple,
things.
wait.
Yeah, like I'm like, oh well, Ness would be apple, and like, oh, but we have apple. An egg. This question is too difficult. I will assign.
Ness is absolutely Apple, says Jazz.
Yeah, Ness is apple. Yeah. So instead, like coming up with those is like very difficult. I could probably at least come up with like one. Jeff is pear. Jeff's big pear energy.
Okay.
Jeff is definitely big pear energy. Paula is nectarine.
Okay.
That's two. I can't do the other two. It's too hard.
Yeah.
It's too difficult. Especially if I'm trying to keep them unique. That's the other thing in the game. Is there only one of every fruit? Or is there villages?
Well, how much time do you have to program?
It has been years since I did that RPG Maker stream.
You're right.
But I did that RPG Maker stream and had to throw all of my time and effort into like the map and the programming.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have time to like open Photoshop and be like, well, let's make an apple. Like I can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
That's impossible. So yeah. Oh, but it's fun. Alex says we can collab.
There's a way to do something in a year that isn't this year.
The year is still young.
We're more than halfway through it.
The year has some youngness left. There is still a little youth in this year.
This year is middle-aged. It's all downhill. We're rolling into December. It'll be here before you know it.
We're being told that there's so many people that can do art because Haley and Mal can do art.
Yeah, that's what I mean when I say there's a way to do it, and then I said not this year.
There is a lot that is
Hey,
that is
listen, here's what
occurring.
we should do. We should go from 3 streams a week to 6 streams a week. And then we should, on top of that, also make an RPG game. How about that? You know what? Let's go 7 streams. Every day.
Everybody eat pears.
It's a good alert for this conversation. We have attitude. I guess really the hopes of putting a team together to create Fruit RPG was shattered the moment that we decided that there would be additional streams. It's fine. Never say never.
Yeah, I
Never
didn't say never.
Yeah.
I just said
'Cause it
later.
could- yeah, later.
Never say never, always say later.
Later is the new never. That's another one-liner from my $500 course about bettering
That's
your
part
life.
2.
That's part. Yeah, it's, every part is one line.
And it's $500.
It's a video series, so the video starts up. Each video is 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But it's only me saying one line, and the first 19 minutes is like a long, like, walking shot with a camera on a gimbal that goes through an office building. But they walk
Your favorite place in the world, an office building.
and it's me at the top of like a high rise business building, and there's a shot of coming in the door, and then like it never cuts, and it just walks up all of the stairs, and sometimes it meanders, and it's playing this like doo doo doo,
Like inspirational.
yeah, inspirational, and then it gets up to
Well,
me.
Like a cross between inspirational and elevator music.
Yeah, it's mostly elevator music.
Okay.
And then eventually it gets to my office, and the door opens, and I turn, and then I say, "Later is the new never." And then that's when it deducts another chunk of money from your credit card.
The PayPal, Apple Pay, Visa, MasterCard, Discover, and Amex
Like-
logos appear on the screen.
Yes, and it just happens. It just happens. Chat said, so chat, when y'all heard there was going to be 3 streams with guests, who expected the Brandon stream to be the most arranged by far?
I'll tell you who didn't. Brandon.
Listen, one of the things that I value about Breakfast Stream is that it's really like it's like a clay. And sometimes it takes like this shape, and sometimes it takes this shape. It can be different things.
Yeah, we could have talked about like taxes.
Yeah. There's still a few minutes. It's not... It's not impossible. Also, the name of this VOD will be Fruit RPG.
Yeah.
There will be people who weren't here live, and they're going to click on it. And they're going to watch up until this moment, and they're going to be like, I'm so glad that I watched this. And they're going to type that into the comments, and I can't wait for that. 3 Bits of Fries Pikachu says, I've been loving this unhinged madness, so here's another idea. Tomato seems to be working for the evil vegetable corporation, but is actually bringing them down from the inside so the Fruit Alliance can prevail. So up to this point, we haven't even considered the possibility of there being vegetables in this world, but that opens up a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot of vegetables.
That actually, so to me, what that sounds like to me is that you do Fruit RPG. It's clearly a million seller like overnight, and then you start working on the sequel. You drop that trailer, and it's the fruits and everyone's enjoying peace or whatever,
Yes.
and then they like discover. There's just someone's like, we've made a discovery, and they discover like a vegetable, like a dead vegetable or something
Oh my God.
on the island or whatever,
Yeah.
and they're like,
Like it's a broccoli floret.
yeah, and
Yeah.
they're like vegetables. There's no vegetables here, and it's like Fruit RPG 2. Vegetable. It'd be alliterative, so I don't know what a good V word.
Vegetables vengeance.
Perfect. Oh my God, we're done. We've already. I just need an artist, a musician. I'm the ideas guy.
Yeah. Vegetable Vendetta is also good.
Vegetable
Sapphire
Vendetta is very good. This is really good. Get on the forums. Anyway, we got 500 bits from Gamer Girl Life. Says, hey, Stephen and Brandon, can I get some good vibes? My mental health this month isn't the best due to a lot of stress going on. Good vibes.
Good vibes.
Good vibes. I hope that this morning has been in some way helpful as a distraction.
It's helping someone. Someone's
There's
getting something.
There's a dev somewhere that's just been writing all of this down.
Yeah.
This could be the next big thing. Good vibes to you. We also had 14 months from Sacadamus. And 300 Prashai says, apple, orange, banana, and grapes are the heroes. Pear, grapefruit, plantain, and blueberries are their Wario/Waluigi counterparts.
That is so good.
You've
Yeah.
thought about this.
That's very good.
This is you thought about this. You're absolutely right. No notes. Apple, pear, orange, grapefruit, banana, plantain, grapes, blueberries. No notes.
Yeah.
For all of 10 seconds.
Well, it was a good 10 seconds.
That's the sort of thing that would take me an hour of brain power. Which means that you are running. There's some math here. Better. You're more than good. More gooder.
You're
than
more
me.
gooder than Steven.
'Cause, like,
Congratulations.
What's that math? It's like you got to get to a minute,
just-
which is 6, and then I guess you got to do. That's 1 minute, so then you got to do 60 of those. Is that what that is? So it's 360. You're 360 times better? That's right.
I'm not participating in the math.
I think it's right. I can do math. I'm doing
Yeah,
fine.
you're doing great.
I'm doing fine. Everything's good.
You are doing great.
Thank you. That's how this started.
Yeah, I know.
Well, no, wait, no, it wasn't. It's you were doing great.
Sure, but you're doing great too.
I'm doing no. I'm doing great now.
Oh, okay. We like that.
I love this.
Usually
This-
you walk away
we
from
had-
breakfast stream and start crying. It's really a nice change.
It's true. This is great because like the stream started, Brandon's doing good,
Yeah.
and I was doing bad because computers are awful. Chaz is right.
Oh, that's true.
And then we got away from the computer. We talked about what is literally the opposite of computer, which is fruit.
Yep.
And we went in a big old circle, and now I'm feeling as good as Brandon did.
Perfect.
I love this.
That's exactly what we wanted.
This is exactly what we wanted. I hope everyone else also is feeling as good as we are now. Yes, I would say at this point, I too am happy as a peach. And with that, we have come full circle. This is therapy. This is normally where I'd be like, Brandon, what you got coming up? But I guess it's just like work and meetings. And...
Yeah, well, I'm going away. I'll be gone.
Where are you going? You going?
I'm going
travel,
all over.
Travel around.
Yeah, I'll be touring the Midwest again in August.
Oh, okay. Enjoy
And
the
then,
West.
in the month of June and in the month of July, I was in town for about a week each.
Yeah, Brandon's been gone a lot. And it's so nice to have Brandon back because he is.
He's avoiding Golden Corral. It's not wrong.
Brandon is the Triforce boy who will eat tomatoes.
Yeah, the only one.
So
So you got to get me all the tomatoes this week.
So just force feed.
That's kind of what's happening.
A little bit. We're doing a lot of tomato consumption.
Yeah.
It's going well. Alex is looking. I have been looking forward to Golden Corral for so long. I'm so excited. I'm
Sure.
super excited.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what I got going on. I am doing a stream today at 2 p.m. That is in 4 hours. 4 hours from now, I will be doing a video game stream. I gotta admit, after how this morning went, I am a little nervous about my cognitive abilities inside of the video game.
Yeah, you'll be focused though.
Yeah. Unless I open it up and I'm like, and I can't do very good. So we'll see. But yeah, it's
Do
that's
they
what
have
I'm
like
planning
a
on.
winter pack for Hades? Or do you just want to keep it July themed?
What?
Do they have a winter pack?
Sorry, that did break my brain. A winter pack.
Yeah, because it's hot in Hades. So do they have a winter pack where it's cold?
Oh, like a DLC where hell freezes over.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Although I'm not far.
Get on it.
I'm working through the game.
Modders.
Maybe there's someone's saying Hades nuts.
Yeah. Sorry, I was trying to bring us like a step above Hades
I
nuts.
couldn't avoid it any longer.
Yeah, I know.
Couldn't do it. Yeah, so that's the plan. I will take a little nap before stream, just a little bit.
Okay.
But we gotta make bacon first.
We just made that bread, so.
You know what the saddest thing is?
Yeah.
The saddest thing is that we spent the entire morning talking about fruit.
Yeah.
And never in my life have I wanted to eat fruit. I'm like, man, I just really am into fruit right now. And like, I'm going to go eat bacon.
Yep.
I mean, I'm eating a tomato.
Yeah.
But that's-
Notice how we carefully avoided tomatoes for the most part.
Yeah. And tomato are fruit. They do. I guess they
that's
they
the-
count as
yeah.
both.
Yeah, okay.
Depending on whether. Anyway. So yeah, at 2 p.m. I'll be playing the game. Do that. And
Yeah, exactly, Chaz. We could have started at 9:30. I shut that down quick.
Brandon's always
Shutting things down.
shutting things down just in case. What was I saying? Oh, tomorrow. I know I said this earlier in the stream. You may recall.
Yeah, it took 20 minutes. Yeah, you did.
Tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern, Mount and I will be playing Pikmin 4 for for a little bit, and then I'm doing Zelda. Look at that. It's neat.
You got any special videos today?
I've
the
been
YouTube?
releasing 2 vlogs a day every day for days, and I've got 2 more today.
Wow.
Yeah. Wait, do I?
I don't know. That's a you question,
Yeah.
not a me question.
Yeah. I think. I'm pretty sure. I'm like, wait, did I schedule 2 or 1? I think I scheduled 2.
A vlog is coming your way at...
Yeah, I don't.
time?
I don't know, like 1.
Okay.
No, 10:15.
Yeah, that's...
like 5 minutes.
Yeah, the thing that you
5
do
minutes.
every breakfast.
Yeah,
dinner.
sorry.
You just
I'm like,
release a
I don't
vlog
know,
right
1
after
o'clock.
it.
Whatever. No, it's coming at you in like 5 minutes. You're welcome.
I'm trying to like spoon feed you the ansers.
Really,
and you
I need
spit it
this
out.
morning. I need it. I can't even begin to imagine how, like, where we would have went if I had been alone. If I had been alone, Fruit RPG.
Yeah, if I got hit by a service bus on the way over here.
It would have been bad.
Yeah.
Mouse says, did you edit the one I sent footage for? No, I didn't get that far. So the irony of like going through all of the trouble of setting up Dropbox to get mouse footage and then being like, I'm not there yet. I'll just get it from you in person.
Well,
It's fine. It was the thought that counts.
yeah.
So
it was
it's-
important to aspire to that point.
I wanted to try, and I tried. We got 47 months from Queensleaf, and with that, that's it. Again, join me at 2 p.m. today, and also 8 p.m. tomorrow. There's one more. This is important because it needs good vibes. 300 from Barber Frogs. This morning, friends. I have an incredibly important job interview today. I would appreciate some good vibes. I am nervous, but extremely excited. Good vibes.
Good vibes.
Good vibes. I hope that your interview goes better than expected. And that's it.
Yep. Vlog in 5 minutes. Stream at 2.
Yep.
Stream again tomorrow at 8 Eastern. All times Eastern.
All times Eastern. God's time zone. All right. We'll see you at
2 o'clock.
just said it. 2 p.m.
Eastern.
I was like, oh no, man. I don't know when it is.